everybody, and welcome back to the podcast Wide Open Wednesday with my co-partner here, Janelle.
Hello.
And you got Sandy here. And today in the house, we have guests Casey and Stephanie. So, ladies, let's start with Casey. First of all, I'd like to thank some of our sponsors that we forgot to thank last week, Janelle.
I know.
So let's start out with one of our sponsors, Falcon Home Improvement, Sean. Mm-hmm. Who else did we forget?
JC DeBille.
Yes. And Dirt Stars Richie Smith.
Nope.
Yes. And our fearless leaders, Kelly and Mike with Done Right.
Okay.
So with all that starting off.
We forgot.
Yeah, we did. You know, our first podcast went really well. We had, and we even brought Diane Schreiner back in the studio.
She's here to watch.
Yeah. We had 4,900 viewers. So you listeners, thank you very much. You know, and thanks for coming back.
Yes.
So today, Casey, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you here for?
Well, thanks for having me. I'm actually filling in for Josie. She's not feeling good. Josie is my daughter-in-law. But I am the mother of the 18C, Dakota Cole.
And what does Dakota drive?
Sorry. He drives a 2020 Rage chassis by Precision Performance Sport Mod.
Okay. How long has Dakota been driving?
Dakota started driving in 2018. He went off and bought his own little first car, kind of little junker. And then his stepdad, John Kuhn, he said, hey, I didn't know your kid wanted to race. Let's get a car. So they got a car together. First car they got in 2019 together, they got from the racer Casey Wages.
Oh, yeah.
So, and we've been racing ever since.
Now, Janelle, you know Casey.
I do know Casey.
Yeah.
Shout out, Casey.
Yeah.
Casey over there in Moline.
Yep.
So I know John Kuhn, John and Terry, some back in bluegrass drivers.
That's my husband. Yeah, he's the current owner of the car that we're driving right now. So
okay,
yeah.
So is that what got Dakota into racing then?
I don't. Honestly, John and Terry raced back in the day. Before I met John. So
okay.
I honestly don't know. I don't know. Cody kind of just picked it up. We went to the races. That's kind of what it was. And then so I don't know. He raced for somebody. I believe he raced for Rick a couple times. And then, like I said, got his own car. And then it was just on from there.
Okay, here we got. Is this Dakota right here?
Yep. That's I believe that was either the 2021 or 2022 car because we went silver both years. So
this looks like
the Skyrocket. That's our Skyrocket right there.
Oh. Okay, Mama knows her cars. Mama knows her cars, folks.
Yes, thank you.
I'm going to say this is East Moline. Does this look like an East Moline track?
Yes, that is East Moline. Yes, the 1 year we raced 3 times. We raced Davenport on Fridays. We raced Maquoketa on Saturdays and East Moline on Sundays. That was a jaunt there. So
speaking of all these racetracks, what would you say is Dakota's favorite racetrack?
I'm going to be honest. I would say Maquoketa.
Okay. What's Mama's favorite racetrack?
I was just going to ask that.
Okay. Jump in anytime, Janelle.
Mama's favorite racetrack is, I do like Maquoketa, but I really, I do enjoy when we get to race Tipton.
Oh, you know, that's Diane's favorite.
So, yeah, I mean, Davenport's came to, Davenport used to be our kryptonite. Cody just did not, we just couldn't figure it out.
Oh, look at that.
Oh. There's the guy that won't let me interview him.
What's that, Janelle?
I said he won't let me interview him.
Why is that?
From me. I don't know.
He's very shy. He's not a person to get in front of the camera, so I think. But this is Mom made him do a photo shoot this year. That was the first year we got our Rage. She was pretty, so I made him go out. We went by the water, did a couple of shots. So this is the first. This is the car we got our first win in.
This one is?
Yes.
Okay.
And when was that?
You were gonna ask me that. It was last year. So it was last year. I believe it was June or August.
He's watching too.
I know he is.
He's gonna say something if you're wrong.
Yeah. So we got 2 wins last year. It was a special, and then the Cheaters Night.
I remember.
The Cheaters Night was in September. Yeah. So that was our second one.
I remember the first win that he got because I was sitting at home watching it.
I know we were
Undone,
live.
right?
Yes, we were live on TV that night. It was exciting. I didn't even realize that I probably looked like a goofy on the stage.
It's all right.
I was a little emotional.
You have that right.
It was the first win. It was pretty awesome. We were like all running around like, we're like, how are we going to get out on the track? Josie jumped in her truck. We drove our vehicle across track. Got in trouble for that, but hey.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did it though. I was very proud. Good night there.
He's a good kid. Look at those big chubby cheeks.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's so mad at you right now.
Yeah, he is. I know. It's all right.
He turned out to be pretty handsome. So
these race cars are expensive. So with that being said, it takes a lot of sponsors to keep these cars going.
Amen.
Who would you like to thank for that?
This year we have a list.
Go ahead.
It's awesome. First off, we'll start with Country Financial, Tara Kane. We got Elite Sprinklers, Vern Cole. Track Wraps, that's Tony Franklin. He does the beautiful work on those on our car every year since we've started. So, NNS Bettendorf Lock, Benico Automotive, Padovich Lawn Care, Cody Padovich, my brother's company, Crawford Company. He worked for Crawford. KSM, he did the powder coating of the car. Prime Hauling and Construction, Brock's Carpet, BK Customs and Ammo, Decked Out Incorporated, Furnished 123. Candy Heads, which is Michael Reyna. One Realty Group, Bonbons Tacos. If you guys have not had their tacos, go try them.
Those are some good tacos on Brady Street.
Yes.
Let's give them a shout out.
Yes. So,
give them a shout out.
Yes, so, and then Hugo Roofing and Siding. And then we also can't forget our motor man, Jim Shepard. He has been with us since day one, too. Out there in the Muscatine area. He's phenomenal, does great work. He's sponsored us this year. Like I said, been with us since day one. So
why don't you tell us that motorman's name again?
Jim Shepard.
You got a phone number? It's okay if I don't want to put you on the spot.
Whoa.
Just saying. Sorry about that.
No, I mean I do.
Don't worry about it. We'll come back to it.
For sure, definitely. Yeah.
Okay. So what's Cody do during the day?
Cody works at Amazon.
Okay.
With Mama. You remember when
I was what you do?
We work together. We race together. So Dakota and I are very close.
I was gonna say, Mama and sons usually are.
Yes. So.
With that being said, does Mama go out there and help him on that race car?
No, I'm not gonna lie. Mom does not. No, that is him thing. John helps, of course, a lot. So yeah, Dakota's kind of a one-man guy. Sometimes he likes to go out there, do his own thing, be by him. I go out there sometimes when I know he's under the car because it worries me to make sure, But otherwise, he's the nut and bolt checker. John's been the tire man lately, doing the tires. Because Cody works. John's been off right now, so he that is a very passion of Dakota's. And
do you go to most of the races?
I don't ever miss a race.
No, never.
I have missed a couple due to work a few years back, but no, I try not to. Otherwise, I'm watching on my phone, definitely screaming at my phone and yelling. But yeah, still,
like
I don't miss a race.
Oh, that's a good looking car.
Nice.
Yeah. Yes. Oh shoot. That was what year was that one? The orange car was 2023. Yeah, it's just we've had some beautiful, beautiful cars, and then they don't end up looking like that at the end of the year, or even after the first race, like we proved this year.
So are we saying Cody's a good driver or a bad driver?
Cody's an excellent driver.
He
has to watch out for everybody else. Yes. Getting taken out, before even in our heat, it's crazy. But Dakota's came a long way from. Day one. Yes, he's not a dirty driver. He drives people clean as he can. Other people might say otherwise, but I mean, so.
You know what? That's racing.
Yeah,
I'm going to agree with you.
Rubbin's racing. That's how I look at it. So, at the end of the night, if you can go shake a person's hand, only one person can win every night. So, you're going to have, how many losers, but you just start over, go back to the workshop. Mm-hmm. Get that car ready for the next week, and here we are again. So
Cody has grown.
Friday night, here we come.
What's the hardest part about being a racer's mom?
Oh, you can't see it.
Oh, the TV's not on. I need the remote.
So the hardest part about being a racer's mom is actually the watching him race. Watching him be as nervous, and then me. I literally feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack when he goes on the racetrack. So.
Oh, okay. Well, he wants to know if you ever drive it for powder
Mom,
puff
you got
race.
I would love to drive the car. I have a lead foot. I think my car is a race car, my little Toyota, but I just don't know if I could handle all the stuff you have to wear. I don't know how they do it. The suits, the helmet, all that, especially when it's 100 and some degrees.
Well, listen, I got a plug here for you.
Yeah.
So I talked to Waglins. I got Matt Waglin on the hook for some powder puff cars. Matt Waglin.
Oh, okay.
So he owns he owns Waglin's Auto.
Okay.
So he's gonna donate us 4 race cars.
Really?
For a powder puff race.
Really? I would be down.
Oh, you better be
I
down.
know you gotta put all the stuff on.
Yeah.
Yes, I would. You know, I would sacrifice one night for that. Yes, I would.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I could handle. I would.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Well, Janelle says she's gonna put you in the wall.
I did not say that.
What comes around goes
what
around.
I heard.
Just came out.
That's what I heard.
Let's see if I can make it around in a
just
lap
came
without
out.
spinning out.
We all know that's something you would say.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
It's not
so,
me.
Yeah.
She's ripping the lip, folks.
Yes.
There's another thing you'd say.
Yeah. Yeah. I would be. Yeah. If you put it, I would be so
All right.
down for that. Yes, I would.
Well, Casey, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry Josie couldn't be here, but I appreciate you guys having me. So.
Josie, we hope you get
Yes,
feeling better.
Yes,
Right.
Joe.
You ready,
Boss,
Steph?
You should have been here. Steph?
You ready?
All right,
Oh.
Steph, your turn.
No. Okay, let's go.
All right. Steph, tell us about yourself.
Well, I came here because I'm here to sponsor Randy Lamar.
Okay.
He drives the Hobby Stock 4R. It has 4 wheels. Gas goes in it, oil goes in it, shocks, A-arms, throttle left turns. Yep, all that stuff goes in it.
Okay.
It goes around. It has a crate in it. You like that?
I
You do
did.
it. All right.
Sounds like
We're
me.
done. We're done with that. No more.
Oh yeah. Well, that's all I know. So
How long
don't
has Randy
worry.
been racing, Steph?
13, but he did leave the track for a bit.
At the age of 13, he started, right? Not 13 years.
Well, yeah, I was going to say 13 years next.
She was getting there.
Yeah, I was going to say 13. And he's been racing about 13 years.
Close enough. Okay.
First of all, who are you to Randy Lamar?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just his girlfriend.
Oh,
Okay.
I just,
You miss a race?
yeah. Yes.
Mother relationships and girlfriend.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah.
Totally different thing.
Are you nervous, Stephanie?
Not at all. Oh, my camera. I can do it by myself.
Right.
Better.
So you did. I know
Facebook
you.
Live, ask Diane.
She,
loves them.
so
But
Stephanie was running later. She would have all kinds of pictures too.
I would know my sponsors.
So I can help Stephanie out with that because everybody
Good,
here
thank
knows because I'm Randy's sister,
Thank
right?
you.
See?
So-
You got a
oh wait,
wingman.
yeah, here we come. Well, that's Dakota. That's my brother from another mother.
Yeah, what's up, kid?
Sure.
But we got some pictures of Randy though.
Oh,
There we
yeah.
Randy.
That would
That
be
was
Black
nice.
Betty.
That was nice
I
of you to
do
bring
know
that,
that.
Steph.
There you go.
Thanks for bringing that photo.
So Steph, do you know why we call her Black Betty?
Because she's Black Betty and she goes fast.
There you go. We'll go with that one.
Black Betty.
So I'm
That's
just gonna
it.
go with the reason why we call her Black Betty is because Randy had a sport mod and he totaled it out in 2018 at Davenport.
Oh.
And we ended up Randy was gonna quit racing and we
Oh,
couldn't.
yes, I remember. Oh, God, I spent my night at Walmart in the parking lot crying.
and we
That's
just
how
couldn't
racing
have
was
it.
over.
And I got
just
with my
lying,
dad
did
and
not.
we said we just couldn't have it. We wanted Randy to continue racing because we had lost our mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we bought Black Betty, and we kept her
love a
black,
Black Betty.
and we bought it just like that. That's how Randy bought it, and
I like her.
and it never changed until last year when he flipped it at Davenport a week before Boone. So anyway,
I was right up front when that happened.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
so
yeah.
Was,
Yeah, it was.
in
Black
the
Betty's the
stands,
keeper.
and I just
That was
stood
one that you
there.
made it.
Ugh,
Yeah.
that was. Thank God. I made it to that one.
so anyway, Steph. So tell us what you do when you're in the pits, right? And Randy has a bad night.
I run. I run far and fast.
Okay.
I try not to get in his way. Basically, that's just what you do. You
yes.
stay out of his way.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
what I do.
Yeah.
If I see that on the track was bad, yeah.
What do you do when Randy has a good night? Which can be
Still
good.
same
Keep
thing.
that.
Stay
Yeah, we'll keep that.
Run.
Still stay out of his way.
We'll.
How'd Randy do this past weekend?
He did great, except for at East Moline.
Well,
He
I
got
got second,
second
yeah.
place, but he likes first. But I
were-
say, hey, you placed, buddy.
there you
Right.
go.
made it.
Yeah.
That's your car's coming off the track, bro.
Yeah.
It's the bull ring.
It is.
Where I do Kids Zone.
I was just
in
going to
case
say
you wanna
that.
know.
Yes.
Oh, ADHD hit me. Sorry.
I was going to say that. I saw you handing out the candy and the flags and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I do that at East Moline with Pops. Randy
you go.
Lamar's
Nice.
dad.
Nice.
Bud
Tell us what you
Lamar.
do. Go on.
And we give out gifts. We have games there. If the kids want to do the games, they do the games. And then they're like, the bigger ones want to do it for prizes.
Right.
The littler ones, they're like, that's it.
Good.
So we just do that. We just
what
let them
Josie
take
wrote?
it.
Was
Josie said someday I'll race Black Betty. And look,
Yes,
said Zoe
yes,
said she's
so-
next.
uh,
Zoe wants to
Powderpuff
race.
is coming.
Zoe, you
Yeah.
can race. I believe it. You can do this.
Yes,
I
I think
do
Zoe
too,
could
Zoe.
too.
And Josie, I would say never.
Never.
Never. Oh, there we go.
Aw.
Yeah, we go. Yep.
So, Stephanie, let me ask you, what track do you think is Randy's favorite?
A home track. A home track is his favorite.
And?
Davenport, Bluegrass was his favorite. It is now a neighborhood.
yeah,
for
sure is.
It was very nice. I raced with Randy back then when I dated him.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
is
I
his
did.
second go around. This is their
Hopefully
second
we do
go
it
around.
right this time. We were learning back then. We played house. And that's about him. And
What's your favorite racetrack?
I like them all. Whichever makes him happy, whichever
Aw.
he wins, whatever he does.
That's good. Yeah.
That's
All right.
what-
That's good to know. So, you want to ask the final question?
I don't know what the powder puff?
There you go.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
No.
Why?
So I got in his car one day, and I didn't end up like he did in the scene. So we stopped right there.
Yeah.
I had to sit there for a while. No, because it took a minute.
To get out.
No, to get in.
Oh,
it wasn't as smooth as he does.
Believe me, I've done the same thing. I tried to get out of one of those
Yeah,
cars. It's
yeah,
like,
that was
I don't
even
know.
worse. That's why I said I was sitting for a minute. If it was
Stephanie went to Boone one year.
what? No,
Do you want to tell the story?
no.
We won't. Stephanie had a hard time getting into the race car. She got her legs stuck. She was hanging upside down.
Yeah, see, I don't remember. Yeah, so see,
Not do the
that's
splits
what-
like you were that one year on top of it.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
going to say, I think I saw a picture
Yeah.
you're on top of the car. You
Doing
did
the
that well.
splits. Yes, she
That was whip on Slim's car.
No, it wasn't.
That was
It was
that was you. Straight up you.
But anyway, so is there any
not-
questions you guys want to ask? If the viewers, is there anything else you guys want to ask?
No.
Christina ripped a lip.
I know. Hey,
Yeah.
Christina.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I like the
I
laughing
like I said, I
face.
appreciate you guys
Laugh
having us.
Betty.
Like,
Yeah.
just talking about everything.
Huh?
She's in her own little lull.
She
right
is.
now,
Always.
So, you know, that is
See me
stuff,
at the track
so.
and you're yelling at me about how he's driving. I'll probably smile and wave at you.
She will.
So
I don't know.
But yeah,
I'm not
well-
We
driving the
appreciate
car. I
you
don't
guys coming in.
Yeah,
What do you guys think of Wide Open Wednesdays?
I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
think
Well,
it's
I
cool.
messaged. I said as soon as I can, I'd love to be on it. And then Josie said, you know, if I was like, shoot, I'll fill in. Heck yeah.
As
Yeah,
soon as I
you
heard
guys.
about
Thank
it, I
you
was
guys.
like,
Yeah,
I hope I
it's
don't
awesome.
have to go on it.
Yeah, Stephanie.
But here
didn't
you
wanna go
are.
on.
Wasn't that
Yeah.
bad?
Yeah, so I went down the one way, the wrong way getting here. Sandy told me not to turn there, so I turned
There.
Yeah. And then she
said,
walked by.
sounds like
She
me.
walked by.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's nice to get, like I said, the women's perspective of racing. You know, and
Yeah,
stuff
It's
about guys
hard.
things,
It's
so.
not as easy as y'all think either, because like they're out there pounding it away in the garage. We're in the house doing that stuff. We're shopping. Who wants to grocery shop?
Mitch,
I hate groceries.
I can't answer that.
How many career ones
I
does
do,
Randy
Randy,
have? A lot.
yeah, I
You
would
come
say
prepared
a lot.
either. You don't know how many.
Can
I
you
don't.
Google it?
No. No. I don't think so.
You can, but you won't get an answer.
Yeah.
I say,
I mean,
it's too bad Mikey,
You can Google anything.
it's too bad Michael ain't watching this. He might have it.
Stephanie, I don't even know with you right now.
Randy ought to be chiming in here.
I
So-
don't even
he
know if he's
won't.
watching.
Yeah,
He
he
better
won't.
be.
Yeah,
He's
I would-
He's not doing nothing of the sort, sir. He's working on his car.
Yeah. Mitch, I wish I could
be
answer
in
that.
an ER right now with my leg chopped off, and he'd be like, "Hey,
Working on the car.
call me when the blood stops." and,
Yeah. Oh, 91!
Yeah.
Woo! Give it up for Randy! All right!
He is watching.
91!
Here I want.
Holy
I graduated.
crap. Maybe he'll hit 100 this year.
That honey's gonna be this.
So, yeah.
Nice
maybe he'll hit
job, Randy. You do pay attention to your sister.
Yeah,
Or maybe his
nice.
girlfriend.
100.
All right.
I mean, just maybe.
Would you say Randy is the best racer?
Between who?
Between who?
Yeah,
Yeah,
between
between
he's
who?
the best racer,
Yeah.
of course.
I mean, between
He's a
me
the best
and
in
him.
the world.
I mean, who are we comparing him to, Christina? Between me and Randy? Absolutely me.
I would like to see that more than Powder Puff
No.
because
so
He would stuff me in the wall. He would definitely take
yeah,
me out.
because that would be the way he wins.
Definitely.
Duh.
Yeah.
I'd say Randy's
He'd
one of the
better
best.
assist,
Randy
Robin's
is one of the best
racer.
hobby stock drivers. I mean, it was just
Ever up in the wall.
I would.
be there. That's
I would like.
Great
You know
driver.
what? Yes, I'm watching.
We know that now.
Yay.
That must be
Thank
Zoe.
God.
So, Randy, would you let Josie drive Black Betty? Let's just ask Josie, right?
Yeah,
Come on, boss.
everyone.
So, Randy, let's put you on the spot. Would you ever let Josie drive Black Betty?
He's typing.
He's my type.
Yeah, now he's back working on the car. You're right, Kelly.
Back to the car. He's trying to find the N and the O.
Yeah. On the flip phone?
Yep.
Say, I
No.
bet you, if John would probably tell him no to drive the car that we have either. If I was to ask to drive it, he would be like, no.
John would
I
tell you
can't
no.
even
John would
get in
probably tell me
Randy's
no.
car, okay?
Yeah. Well, you guys, we're gonna
Awesome.
get the guys on here.
Yep.
Stay
Yeah.
with us, guys. We're just gonna switch out because we got Scott and Randy Smith coming up next.
And thank
Alright.
you, ladies, for coming.
Yes,
Thank
thanks
you,
again,
Randy.
guys. It was
Thank
great.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thanks.
guys.
Good.
Stay with us, guys.
That one's not even turned around. There we go. All right, I'm good.
Okay, guys, welcome back. We got Scott and Randy Smith in the studio.
How we doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Good.
How you guys been?
Great.
All right, so we're gonna start with Scott since he is the oldest.
Said say that.
All right,
A
so
lot of people say I'm youngest.
man, they've been lying, huh? Right, Randy? Right. All right, so Scott, why don't you tell everybody who you are and what you did?
I'm Scott Smith. I used to be. My real name's James. That's why back in the day we raced. It was 16J.
Okay.
I'm a millwright. 35 years plus.
Okay.
Preferred contractor for craft foods. So
Okay. Would you race back in the day?
IMCA modifieds.
What was your home track?
Bluegrass. That's
Okay.
where I learned that. And then got to go to East Bowling every once in a while, and then graduated from there. Raced a lot of different places.
What tracks did you race at?
Been to West Liberty a few times. We went to Kirksville, Missouri.
Okay.
Raced down there. We have family members down there. It's a Walmart now.
Oh, okay.
How many years did you race?
I raced from 85 to 90, 5 years. Yep.
Any track championships?
Nope. I got runner-up a couple of years, 10th at all Iowa points in 1986.
Okay.
I think there was like 600 and some guys in all Iowa points. So.
These some pictures you got with us?
Yep, that's Randy's car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Where's your pictures? Let's see what
Mine
you
right
got.
here. Yep.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, what's wrong with you? What's
Just take
this
the
one?
picture out. Just,
What's it?
no, just take the whole thing. Yeah.
Ah,
That was one of our
there it
last
is.
cars
This
we
one.
built.
Yours?
To the
Yep, that's
camera.
mine. Yep.
The camera.
16,
Is that the
yeah.
camera? The camera can see me.
Can you see it? Is it on?
That's when it was all brand new. Only lasted that clean for about 2 races.
Tell us when you got it.
It's all right. He said he's good.
You're good?
Yep.
What got you into racing?
We grew up across the street from Dave Wheeler in the West End, the Wheeler Brothers Racing. My dad used to be crew chief for Dave Wheeler back in the day.
Good old Stan.
Good old Stan, yeah.
Bless his
Wasn't for
heart.
him, we would have probably never made it to the racetracks.
Yeah.
But, and then Gary Webb was a big part of ours. He was a very close family member of ours.
You know Mr. Webb.
I know.
Janelle interviewed him.
Just always got to point it out. Yes, I know.
Yeah. So, would you get into racing again?
Yeah, if I could afford it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I wouldn't go out there just to say I went out and raced, you know. Who knows if, I mean, I think it's a lot different nowadays, you know. But I'm a firm believer. If you can ride a bike, you stay off of it for about 15 years.
What do you think racing is today in a modified versus what you drove?
It's out of hand.
When you say it's out of hand, what do you mean?
Price-wise?
Price-wise, yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just for the amount of money that these guys race local week in and week out, it's not a hobby no more. It's just, I mean, you got to have a lot of financials behind you, you know.
Back in bluegrass days, it was fun, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I like the drinking part.
Yeah.
Well, you could race for, you know,
Yeah.
hell, if you had $3,000 in your car, you could race forever.
Yeah, you could. This is his younger brother, Randy, folks,
There
on
we
the
go.
mic.
Hey.
I'm going to go ahead and just throw this up. Not that I'm going to throw that in your face, right, Scott?
No.
but-
Look at that.
Look
That's
at that, guys.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
ahead, Randy. Tell us what this
Still
means.
got it. Still got it. It still fits, you know.
It does?
Did you wear it
still
here
does.
tonight?
I did. I did.
What does this mean?
It means a lot, you know. Hell, I miss racing. You know.
Does it?
If I could afford it, I'd race. But you know, it's if you ain't get 25 grand in a motor, you can't race.
That's his.
Back then, you was talking what, 4 grand?
Yeah, well,
Maybe.
they had the engine claim for $350.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Randy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I kind of followed my brother's footsteps, and at the age of 15, I took over his car, and I thought I did a pretty good job. So
He was 16J and you were,
R, 16R. Yep,
okay,
red and white.
okay.
Yep. Yep.
So the main pit crew chief was your dad for both of you guys?
That and Scott Lane.
Oh,
Yeah.
Scott, you want to come in and at least get in the video or no?
Step in and-
No.
No,
Scott
He looks
Lane.
comfy over there.
Yeah, he
He's
does.
all right. He's all right.
he was our main mechanic every day
Okay.
out in the garage.
And how many years did you race?
I raced only maybe 3.
Okay.
And how many did you race? I'm sorry, did we ask?
I raced about 5.
5?
I wasn't very long.
Yeah. But you guys enjoyed it, right?
Oh yeah.
Did you guys race against each other?
Very much so.
Oh, who won?
Did you guys take each other out?
I took
I
him
did.
out.
I did take him out of East Moline while he was leading one night.
You did?
I was running second. And
That's
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah? Is that what you're going to call
Why,
it?
why can't you have a brother take you out?
I didn't
you know?
mean to. It wasn't. It was
Oh,
an accident.
okay. Here we go.
So he didn't take you out.
He took me out
Oh.
Yeah?
Oh, okay.
Because somebody changed their line.
just so he could win.
Really? They didn't put you in the back for that?
Nope.
Really? Did you go get your picture taken, though, Randy, with him?
Nope.
No.
It wasn't
Not at all.
Did you have family dinner the next week?
No.
It wasn't pretty in the pits afterwards. My dad was not very
No.
happy with me. I could tell you.
Yeah.
Dad was not happy with
Yeah.
Scott the driver.
How'd you feel about it, Scott?
Like I said, I mean, it bothers me to this day. I didn't mean to do it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Man.
Sorry about that, but it got my way.
Man,
So it
have they
sounds like
talked
drinks
since?
after this, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't think they've
Yeah.
talked since right now.
Yeah.
This is the next time they've talked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever get him back for it?
I think I did. I came straight through the pits and hit him broadside.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Did he really?
Oh yeah, he learned that from me when I did.
No, you're going to pay it.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, well, let's get off the subject. So, were you guys in each other's wedding?
No, we weren't. He got married in a different country.
I got married in
I've known you guys for a long time, and racing's been fun, right?
It is.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
And it still is. I mean, I'm glad to still see my brother do it, and we've talked, and you're still representing the good shirt.
Oh, yeah.
So Randy was part of my
Look at the
50th
lizard
birthday
shirt.
party.
I
Yeah.
have that shirt. So
Now, do you remember
what?
Randy?
What?
Do you remember Randy
Yes,
now?
he was there,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
You didn't remember me at
Yes,
all?
of
He
course.
did. I
was
told
talking
her.
about you the whole time before you got here.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was all good.
It was.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? What was your favorite track?
Bluegrass. Bluegrass
Because
track. It was banked.
I hear there was a lot of party in there.
That, too.
Yeah.
That was...
Yeah. It's where everybody got their roots,
That
right?
was
Oh yeah.
What was your guys' biggest memory of that track?
the biggest memory.
Yeah.
Mine was Marty Guilfoyle flipping on the way home.
What?
Oh yeah.
His truck and trailer.
Oh,
come
tell the
up
story.
on-
I don't hear. I don't
I
remember.
come
this
up
one.
on him, and Marty Guilfoyle had flipped his truck and trailer because he,
Yeah.
I don't know what. But, yeah, I kind of saved him for
Okay.
getting pulled over and
Okay.
everything else.
Well, you know, I got his sister Margot coming in the studio on June 18th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that was, she could drive.
Yeah.
She was a hell of a driver.
She was a hell of a wheel person.
She's a hell of a looker, too.
Whoa, there you go.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you that right now. She's a looker.
Yeah, she is. So when I gave her a call when this whole thing started, my dad was sitting next to me, and I found her through Facebook like everybody does these days. And I just texted her and said, "Hey, Margot," I said, "This is Sandy Lamar. Hope you remember me from Bluegrass. Give me a call. I'm doing this podcast."
And then she blocked you.
Thanks.
I know what that's like.
Up here. And I said, and she called me, and she goes, "Well, isn't this a blast from the past?" And I said, "Man," I said, "you remembered me." She's like, "How can we forget you?"
Right.
And I said, "Man, would you want to come on?" And she's like, "I'd love to." And I asked her, I said, "How come you don't go to the races?" And she's like, "Because I'd want to build one."
Oh yeah.
And I said,
Yeah.
"Well, why don't you?"
Yep.
She's like, I just don't know. So that's the one
Jeez.
question. It's like, so why don't, I mean, is it money? Is that,
It's not the money part. It's just, I would say the shit you tear up.
yeah.
It's gonna cost you money. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not the initial build.
Yeah.
It's what costs you to race every week. Okay, you could get in somebody's line, and they take you out.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 2 tires and a side.
We know that.
Oh yeah.
2 tires and a side. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, because a tire nowadays, I mean,
Yeah. I know a late model tire is 225, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
And a piece
back
of
in the day, what was a tire?
piece of sheet metal, you know.
I think they were 110.
Were they?
That's with the rim and tire.
Rim and the tire.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Piece
guys
of
ever
sheet metal
flip it?
was.
You ever flip your car? Flip it? Flip your car?
I've
you ever flipped
hit
it?
the wall. I'm on its side. Yes.
Have you?
So-
I've
Yes.
almost went over right by the flag stand. I think we built a brand new chassis the first night out. I got turned sideways, hit the flag stand opening, stood it up on its nose. I thought I was going down into the woods right there.
Yeah.
And it sat back down, and I got broadsided by about 4 cars. One night, junk.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, isn't that crazy?
It don't take much.
It doesn't. That's the crazy part. You know?
crazy.
And then somebody like my brother that's got backup. You know, he's got 2 of them. And he keeps both of them going.
Well, I had 2 because I just
Yeah.
took his when I
Yeah. Yeah. You know,
He
it's...
doesn't seem too happy about that.
No.
His
That-
car
that-
was actually pretty good, though.
Yeah.
I think my car was actually better handling.
You know, you guys were, I'm going to say, you guys were pretty well known back in your day. And to this day, you're still known. You know, I mean, you go to the track and
nice. It's nice.
it is
Yeah.
to have that, what's the word I'm looking for here, Janelle? Help me out. That fame behind your name. You know,
Well, at least
no
we-
different than like
some-
the Wages,
At least
Davis
somebody-
brothers.
At least our name's out there that raced. And
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Do you guys still go to the races a lot?
I do.
Do
I
you?
try. I don't go to the Davenport races a lot.
You were just there on Friday. I just seen you.
First time I've been in
Way to
this
call
year.
him out.
Yeah. That's fine. No, I,
Did.
no,
seen
I
him.
go to I go to the big boys like the World
Yeah.
Outlaws, the Lucas Oils.
You
I'm
do.
a big Bobby Pierce fan.
You work a lot though. You're out
I
of
do
town,
work a
don't you?
lot,
Yeah.
Do you go a lot to the
I
races?
used to go every Friday, but you know, nowadays I don't really know anybody that goes, so
Do you just don't
What,
go
does he
because he
chop liver?
goes? You don't want to see him?
I
He's-
just no he
He's there. It's like he's there. I don't want to see him. I don't go.
no.
Somebody's got to
it's
drive
not
one of us
that.
home.
Yeah.
No, it's a good time every time I go. It's
Yeah.
something to see. You know, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Or who you're gonna see.
Yeah.
That's the you know.
It's-
You get to those races and you run into some old people like
Oh,
us.
I'm not old.
Okay.
You've been around
Whoa!
the racetrack.
Good call, Randy. Good call.
Good comeback. Good comeback.
So Mitch says, I remember bluegrass. It had a railroad tie wall around it.
Who?
Mitch Current.
Bluegrass?
Do I remember that?
I don't. Railroad tire.
Was that before my time, Mitch?
That might be back when Red Bell had that sucker. Way back.
Yeah. Has Randy Smith ever raced anything else, and how did that go? Randy Smith.
Randy Smith.
No, I've only raced an open wheel stock car.
What about
That's
the
it?
BMX? He was a very good BMX.
Oh.
Hey, I'm sorry. I take that back.
What else did you race?
Sounds like
I raced bicycles.
Okay. How did it go?
I was
He was very good at it.
I turned expert in the first 4 races, so I was pretty good at that.
So was that BMX?
BMX bicycles.
So isn't there a BMX track over here at East Moline?
Yes.
Is that what you did?
No. I raced it at the fairgrounds when it had there. Does anybody know that?
No.
Oh, okay.
now we
So
do.
tell us about it.
So there was a bicycle track at the fairgrounds way back when.
So you got your little legs of pedaling.
Oh yeah. I was a champion. I guarantee I was an expert champion.
You think you get on a bicycle now?
Yes.
You want to do some bicycle? Oh, here we go.
Let's do it.
You want to get bicycle races?
Let's do it.
I'm not getting on no damn bicycle.
I ain't
Shit, I'm
scared.
winded talking.
Then I raced go-karts
Okay.
in the streets to Rock Island.
He's been upside down over there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Peace out. I'm upside down. I'm going over.
Okay.
But I did.
So as far as dirt track though,
Yes.
you've only raced open wheels.
Open wheels.
You've only raced open wheels.
Yes.
Would you ever consider racing anything else?
What are you talking about? Like Indy cars or?
Oh, I'm thinking we got some powder puff races going on, boys.
Oh, here we go.
We're talking about ripping the lip. Janelle's talking about taking you guys out.
I did win one
saying
powder puff race.
Let's do it.
We're gonna put you on your tops. You guys talk about this like half, you know. Sorry, this half not flipping it. Well, she's gonna put you over.
She's a lot of talk.
Let's do it. Let's try it.
I think we should even take it to the extreme and get like 2-seaters.
Oh yeah.
That's what we need.
That's what we're talking
But
about,
I'm gonna
guys
tell you
and
some-
girls.
I'm going to tell you something different.
I say me and you team up with these two and we take them out.
Let the passenger run the gas.
I'll drive.
No,
Women drive.
that's right, and I'll run the gas.
Yes, and it's you two against us two.
Bring
And
it
we
on.
are taking
What are
you
what
guys
are you
out.
getting me into? I didn't
Let's
agree
do
with
Do
this.
it.
You'll be fine.
Okay.
We'll be good. We'll
Are
be
you
good.
sure?
We'll be
Are you
good.
sure? All right.
Oh yeah.
We're taking you guys
He seems
out.
still mad at you though. So
Yeah,
Sure.
anger.
That's what a guy said to me today. He said, "Why you look so mad?"
What do you guys? So you guys tell us. Randy says go kart. So what do you viewers think? You think Randy and Sandy can take Scott and Janelle on? Who would you guys put your money on? Randy and Sandy or Scott and Janelle?
I think Randy and Sandy.
I do too.
What you
Kinda-
got, girls?
That's like that sounds like a soda pop drink.
They just got the biggest mouths.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
Thanks.
said it.
Yeah, you don't want none.
Okay,
Tell them.
we'll see.
Yeah.
He said 1982. Was that for that railroad?
So the 1982 Scott, Mitch chimed in and said that's the railroad tie.
Yeah, that was before I raced. When I first started, I was just
So
turned 15
Randy
or
Lamar,
86.
you're listening. So 1982, do you remember a railroad tie wall around Bluegrass?
We're not going to sit and wait. He took a long time to type up. No.
Right. So anyway, do you guys remember some of your sponsors back in the day?
Oh yeah.
Go on, tell us.
Lift Truck Service was one of our biggest sponsors. I mean, they were greatest family business people. Ed Von
Both of you
Corson,
guys, you had lift truck?
Yep.
Yes.
Gene's radiator.
Gene's Radiator. My dad's best friend from the
Big
Vietnam
Reds.
War. From
John
Minnesota,
Wabb.
John Wabb.
Big Reds.
Big Red.
I
Reds
remember
out of
Big
Junkyard
Reds.
was
I remember
done
Big
by
Red himself.
You know,
the
that's
junkyard?
where we got most of our car parts.
Yeah.
From the junkyard.
Yeah.
I was telling Jeanette. No, Randy said no.
No.
Sorry, Janelle,
Really,
Randy, and Sandy
Christina?
for sure.
She's always against me.
I would remember like just back in the day, like the cars, how they look here versus how they look today. Totally different too. They almost look longer.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just because of like the rear end set inside the body style
Yeah.
more these days. But I mean, we had to run a set length on the
Wheelbase.
wheelbase. But we ran leaf spring cars back then. That's what the only chassis we ever raced was leaf springs. You know.
So who do you guys think in the modified class, open wheels? That's what I know them as, and now they're modifieds, right?
Right.
Who do you think the new kid on the circuit is?
I think that
Velos, Logan.
Velos. Yep. He
Who do
looks
you-
like he's winning a lot of races.
Yeah,
He's got the equipment.
Spencer Dirk
yeah,
he does really well.
yeah.
He does too.
He used to play ball for me, travel ball back in the day. So
You're that old?
I don't believe.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Wow,
How old do you
Sandy.
think I am?
Wow.
I just
How old
turned
are you?
45.
What's that?
Wow.
I said I just turned 45.
He's 45.
Dave Bell wants to know,
I'm
Janelle.
just kidding.
What?
I'm 57.
Go ahead, read it. Oh wait, well we got some more people.
Can't see.
What?
Raced Randy at Bluegrass Modified. Good guy, lots of fun.
Yeah, Red Bell was the first Hawkeye I had to race.
Is it Kevin Schroeder?
Yeah, he used to race.
Really?
Modified, I believe. I believe he ran number
You raced him, huh?
71.
I guess.
Yeah, I think he ran number
Did
71.
Did he win?
Yeah. Hell,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
So
remember.
Kevin,
We'll go
did,
with yes.
So Kevin, did
Sure.
he beat you or did you beat him?
I don't remember.
And then Dave Bell, when Red Bell first bought Hawkeye Raceway, it was railroad ties. That was around 1978. So that was definitely before my time too, Dave Bell, because I was born in 1974. That's right. That's how young I am.
I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, we know.
Who was it? At what time?
Let's not
Saying
worry about it
78.
because we're going to take them out.
Randy was 3 years ahead of you. So.
We got this.
Not
What
long.
number you want to run?
What number do I want to run?
Yeah.
When?
On our race car when we take these guys out.
Cart 54, where are you?
What number you guys want to go?
We're gonna stay with 16J out front all day.
So when it's upside down, what would that be?
16.
16J.
Looking.
Yeah.
16L.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We don't really care.
Nope.
Is this bluegrass right here, folks? That's Hawkeye, huh?
Mom.
Look at that.
That's Hawkeye.
That's Hawkeye Raceway.
That is?
There's no way that's Hawkeye.
That's
Yeah, it is.
Davenport.
No, it's not.
Oh.
That's Hawkeye Raceway in
Cedar Rapids.
That's Cedar,
Cedar
Rapids.
Rapids.
I did race there one time.
You did?
Twice. Yankee Dirt Track Classic.
Really? How was that?
Very
Hey,
well.
have y'all been to Boone?
I partied there a lot.
Yeah. That's a party.
Oh yeah.
You been there?
Nope, but I plan on going with your family.
You
Oh.
do?
Yes.
What's this?
What? Oh, I guess I'm going too.
Hey, Scooter,
Lies.
Scooter, you're gonna have a roommate after that one.
You're coming too?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, we're going to Boone this year. Yep.
It's a lot of racing, long nights.
It
I'll tell you
is.
that. It's crazy.
It's
I've been
nights going into days. So my nephew
Really?
Michael said he's going to keep Janelle up and going to be drinking all day.
See, he could
probably
help me
legit.
keep up too.
Yeah.
Just wake me up every hour.
Michael, Michael, if you're listening, Uncle Randy needs help.
I need help, buddy.
Needs a lot of
I need
help.
help.
You going to go with the Sue Scott?
Probably not.
It'd be fun.
You going to go?
I might.
Not all week. We're not going all week.
I might go all week. You
Well,
never
good
know.
luck. Just,
You got to get there at the beginning of the week.
I don't
to
know
make
when
it
this
to
whole
the end of
race
the
thing's
week.
going to happen. You guys might be sore.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Okay.
You go all week, you're gonna be sore.
Well, I'm saying you guys might be sore before because you're going to be upside down.
We're gonna lose.
I've been upside down once or twice.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, don't be scared if you guys. So I'm just
never
saying
been
we won't continue. Like I get it. We keep poking the bear.
You're fine.
Um.
I'm not scared of you.
Uh-oh.
Anyway. So this has been fun.
Oh yeah.
It's been
Yeah.
no fun.
Yeah.
So
Thanks
what do you,
for. Oh, go
what do
ahead.
you miss the most about racing?
Driving.
Well, that's an important part.
Yeah.
Would your
Because
wife Pam let you do it again?
She don't care.
What about your wife?
I could do it.
So why don't you guys build a car?
Can't afford it.
You're gonna retire soon, huh?
I'm 4.5 years from one. I want to be done at 60 when I'm turned 62. That's my plan. I mean, I've had talks and opportunities, deals almost worked out to go back races, but even with that big time sponsor,
Yeah.
it's still you put it down on paper, it's still not enough to
Yeah.
go out and compete. I mean, what they're paying these guys every week to win modified races.
It's a shame.
It is for the amount of money
It
these
is.
guys have in these cars.
It's a very
only a-
shame.
At the most, 200 more than what we got back in the 80s.
So you know, and I'm just gonna say this, and I know I'm gonna probably get a bunch of stones thrown at me, but isn't racing about fun? And just if you're racing to win money, you're not doing it for the right thing,
Right.
Right.
right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Because Lord knows my brother loses a lot of money,
Oh yeah.
and I love the man to death, but he's doing it for fun.
He's doing it for fun,
He
but
is.
he wins a lot of races.
He does.
Though, too, though.
91.
He does. Yeah, 91.
91.
Good
91
job.
of them.
Good job. 91. We heard that today. So, like, I didn't think Randy. So, like, I didn't think my brother watched the podcast, right? And today I'm.
My brother don't watch a pot. His own
does.
sister puts it on. You're not
I know,
watching
but
it.
he does. I
That's
didn't
Randy.
think he did.
He
and
said he's gonna make sure to watch it tonight. He said.
because you're on.
That's right.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew there was. I knew it was.
That's
And
right.
Steph's here too. Don't
Yeah,
forget.
I knew it wasn't because of us, Steph.
That's right.
It's because Randy was here.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
So anyway, so yeah, he's won 91 races, and if
That's
he was
awesome.
doing it to make money, it's not doing it because of that,
Right. He does it
right?
Because of the love of the sport.
Exactly,
That's what it's about. I mean,
it is.
yeah. I mean,
He's got this one girl, right, that she's like his biggest fan and goes everywhere, and that's the kids is what's going to keep this sport alive, and that's what we
Right.
need to keep. We got to keep these kids going and having fun. And Randy gives these hats away that he gives to all these kids. So, and to see the driver still doing that, I seen you
That's
guys
awesome.
used to do that, right?
Yeah. It's awesome.
It is.
It's kids appreciate that.
They do.
They
And
love
they're
it.
gonna
They
remember
love it.
that.
Yes.
You know?
Jeff Struck, dad used to be one of my crew guys back in the day. I mean, I've known Jeffries since he was
Yep.
knee high.
Do you remember when we were kids and we used to go out to East Moline and get our picture taken with all the drivers when they would win?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I wish they'd
Got a
bring
few
that.
of those in there.
Yep, and I wish they'd bring that back, but I know now it's a like
insurance.
insurance.
It's
Yeah.
insurance.
You should
It's-
have 91 pictures then. With all
Yeah, I
these-
know. I know. It is crazy because Randy does have every single picture she's ever won, and I'm sure you. But this right here, these are cool. The old school like newspaper clippings.
Newspaper clippings.
My mom,
Yep.
was,
Yep.
my mom used to. That was her big thing, getting a newspaper, cutting them out, and
Yeah.
putting them in this book.
How much fun is all these memories looking back?
I
And a
wish
bunch
I
of these kids today wouldn't even know what all this stuff meant,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I tell you what, I show people this, and they're like, "You used to race."
And to think, Randy, you didn't even want to come in here.
I know it.
Aren't you glad you did?
I did.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
glad
glad.
you came in too.
I'm so
What your
glad.
big brothers for?
It was a
Yeah,
fun
but guess
time.
what? You know
Memories
what?
to be made.
Yeah, and we made a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm really glad that I got to know you guys and still know you guys. Racing's
Right.
family, and you guys are my family.
It's
I appreciate
gonna always
it.
be family.
That's the big
Absolutely,
thing about it. You got to have your family and friends support behind you 100%.
absolutely.
Because
We
if
love
it
you too,
wasn't-
Scott.
If it wasn't for Scott Lane, Scott Ward was one of
Yep.
my crew guys, one of my
Yep.
very dear friends. And then I started helping Rick Cox. I mean,
May he rest in peace.
yes, I'm sure he's not resting in peace.
He's
rolling
probably
over.
not. He's probably doing some crazy shit up there.
Who's that?
Rick Cox, Big Daddy Rick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
That was my first trip to Boone up there with him. That was quite the
Yeah.
experience.
Remember him?
I remember going to the horse races with that dude over there at the Quad City Downs.
There's
Good
a lot of
times.
people that are just plain lucky.
Yeah,
Oh, he looked at you.
yeah. We all can have luck.
Lucky
yeah.
got his
Yeah,
car slam done.
yeah,
Sledgehammer.
yeah. Well,
Thank you.
I
for
want to
having us.
appreciate you guys.
Yes, thank you guys for coming.
Is there anything you got to?
I'm good.
I want to thank the sponsors that we had. JC to Bill,
Falcon Home Improvement.
Dirt Stars Richie Smith,
I don't remember that one.
and our
You're
really
a very good racer.
and there you go. And our fearless leaders, Kelly,
Oh, yeah, these guys.
Kelly and Mike with Done Right.
Done right.
Thanks for having us.
Thank
guys.
you.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you
Appreciate it.
guys.
Thanks,
That's it.
guys.
Thank you.